made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. The shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's tipped and intercepted. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Lavonte David in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third and 10.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incomplete.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. To throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 16. Buccaneers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Space to maneuver at the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 2-yard gain on the
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, 84 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's got it up and through.
Your Saints 30, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's able to put it through.
Score Saints 30, Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. They'll run it. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Jackson's pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over there on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, Using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3. First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Buccaneers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Jerry Jeudy.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
7-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
5-yard line.
They get this out left. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Jackson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
15. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
it.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lamb. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. They go play action now. Jackson. His throw incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Score Saints 30, Buccaneers 22. Jake Elliott set to
now
kick.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And again this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Saints, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
T-Bag got me.
Okay, sometimes you that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give it here to his Bengals running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's forced out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
48-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that will be incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
To throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Intended for
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
12 yards there and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And a give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. And
they're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
36-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll be out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quicker.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Too strong. They get there and take him down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
The ball carried by number
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carried by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down, Saints.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 14. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. He's going to look deep down the field, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
14.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Saints 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
26 yards on the play there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
And long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Panther 60, Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm scared. Mike 50, Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Saints, 14.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you're once in my head, come and call me. Twisted Robin Hood, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know?
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.